Now, rotate device. Okay. Rotate device lock. No, auto rotate's on. Options. Hey, how is this going?
Turn it the other way now. Should work.
Well, I'm trying to get rid of the comments, so all I see is that. And then I'll pull up the comments over here. Go to other live chat stream YouTube. We got 26 viewers on here. I haven't pulled up the chat yet. I'm trying to pull up the chat right now. I'm probably just going to end that other one. Yeah, I'm just going to stop streaming that one. Okay. Now, how do I figure out where my live stream is right now? Home. There. Stuff is bothering me. So many technical problems here. We should just made this 4 o'clock Q&A. Because that would be better. Okay. I'm pulling up the chat right now, guys. So I can actually view what you guys are saying. This is great. Hey, okay. Now I can see the chat. Maybe. Okay. There we go. What's up? Hey. Hey for the 3rd time.
What's up for the first time?
How's the audio? Everything clear? Can you guys hear? I'm frustrated and irritated. Stop a... Do I even own a bar? What? No, I don't own a bar. I got an SC80. Friday. Nice audio. Clear, man. We might just make these on the phone, but I can't schedule to do this on the phone. I just have to hit go live at a random point. So hopefully I'll figure out the software for next week. Alright, with the question. Okay, yeah, go ahead and start with the questions. We're going to try to. This feed's probably going to get really crowded up. This is Kalen.
What's up?
DJ Marcellus, though. His girlfriend's in the background there. You can barely see her. But he's also a DJ. He has his own YouTube channel. It'll be linked in the description when this video goes live for real. Well, it's published at the end. But we're both going to be answering the questions you guys throw out here. So, first question starting off is, how loud do you go at parties? Do you go over 105 dB? I don't know.
I don't know my dB.
I'll check it.
I level everything out to 0.
Well, you're talking like out on the dance floor if you took like a dB reading of like how loud it is out there, kind of like what Doug does.
Never done that.
Haven't done that before. So, I would say it's right around 100. I mean, to my ears, I don't go. Looking at subs, should I get passive or powered?
Powered. I'm going to say powered.
Powered for mobile, passive, you're doing anything bigger than that. Good man. You're still mad because you leaked your number? I don't give a crap anymore. How did you save up the money to buy all of your equipment?
Don't be like me and spend too much money on shenanigans.
So, there's probably 2 strategies here of what we spent. I spent money on my first set of speakers and then just built up money and then bought new equipment and then kept building up more money and bought new equipment with the money that I've already made. So I never actually, other than that first investment for my first bit of gear, I never really spent more money than I had made. Now Kalen can tell you his story, which is a little different.
Me, I pretty much spent every little bit of money I got on DJ stuff. Of course I handle my bills and stuff, but every little bit of money goes towards DJ stuff, just about.
Yeah. It's kind of hard. You guys, how do you save up money? Fuck you. Yeah, what up? Fuck you too. Yeah, I like it. He actually said that. Fuck you. What up? Fuck you too. That's funny as shit. I'm 13, DJ from London. You are inspiring. Oh, and have tips, yeah. Message retracted. Ooh, what'd you say? What UV lights should I get? Have no idea. I'm DJing a party soon. Either get PARs that have UV, American DJ UV, or the PAR UV plus ones, Mega PAR Profile pluses. Yeah, those are RGB. Or they just released the Hex PARs. They're only $100 to start out. At these.
For
ADJ just released the same like ADJ Mega PAR, but it's Hex LED now for $100 a piece.
I'm gonna have to get some of those.
That's a pretty good deal. Or if you want just the UV, get the UV bar. The American DJ UV bar. That thing is awesome. I sold mine because I got UV in my lights now. But hey, can you explain how your crate organization?
Ooh, I got a good video on that actually. So go check out my channel.
Apparently, Caleb made a video on his.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, but
it's a record pools organization and something else. But yeah, and cue point setting. Solid video. Let you know all about it. I really go in depth into how I organize my music. It takes long, but it helps you real good. So feel free to go check that out.
They said there was some sort of hissing going on, so I'm gonna try it. This is not the ideal setup right now. Oh, this would work. Put it on the charging dock, but it's not enough angle. Okay, we're gonna try and get a little less hissing coming from this. So, yeah, we'll try that. Okay, I'm gonna bring this over here so I can see the chat a little bit better. Okay. Oh, crate organization for me. I don't have crates. I use iTunes playlists. So just saying there.
Well, yeah, mine's is iTunes too, but you could do it in both Serato
and
iTunes.
Mine's mainly genre based, so different genres have different playlists, and then certain stuff is also there. It's looking a little blurry on the chat, but hopefully our audio is coming through decently. What's up, Jammin'? You're the one that say I'm having a hissing. Ah, screw you, chat. Can someone ban this dude?
What is it up there? Oh, it's right here. Can't even wait.
Okay, trying to get back to the chat here, guys. Wow, you guys asked way too many questions here. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, to get in.
What was your favorite gig? Go ahead.
My favorite gig, I DJ for Andre Drummond. Play for the Detroit Pistons. There's a little basketball camp up in Detroit, actually. And it was like early in my DJ career, too. Pretty fun. Got to get his number. He invited me to his private yacht party. My dad didn't let me go, though, so I was kind of mad.
So I'm going to have to, like, start picking and choosing questions here. How many extension cords do you use for your main power supply? I think I have 6 25-footers, and they're all 12-gauge cable.
Yeah, I don't know.
I figured I'd answer that. What lights would I recommend for beginners? There's a whole video on that. It's on my channel. What's your favorite DJ controller?
That's a tough one. I like the SZ, but I use turntables, so I kind of lean towards the NS7 series. But it's just so heavy compared to a SZ. So
I'm going SX2. It's the best hybrid for mobile and stuff. I like that one the best, personally. This dude wants to know, how about a review on the Alto TS212s? Isn't that the speaker you have?
Yep. I do one soon. Let's say December.
Any collabs? Maybe DJ Bar. Tried to get Bar, the gig log that's coming out next week. Not this week, next week. So 2 weeks away is with Doug from SLM Entertainment. Tried to get Bar to come out to it. He had like another occasion though already. Also, DJ Jammin was thinking about coming out to it. It would have been cool. 12s for using with subs. Oh, what's the best 12 or 15-inch sub for the money?
Don't get a 12-inch sub.
Don't get a 12-inch sub, personally. I would say 15-inch subs are that I know of PRX 7 or PRX 15-inch subs and EV EKX 15s. I don't know if they make an ETX 15. I don't think they do. If they do, I'll get it. We're gonna skip a few of these. Do you have any experience with line arrays? Actually, we did last night. We did last night. That was about it. We had there was DAS audio line arrays at the stage that we were performing on last night. If you guys didn't see that on my Instagram and Snapchat, you can still go view it. But yeah, that's about all the experience I have with line arrays, other than understanding some knowledge behind them. DJ Bar be faking for real? What are you talking about, Brandon? I know you. What do you think about the Newmark Party Mix controller for the first controller?
Don't do that.
I don't know what that is.
It's a controller and it has like a little light on the front of it, and I think it even has like speakers on the bottom of it. Just get like a SB or something. Don't do that.
This dude said put your review on Sweetwater.
Of what?
Your Altos.
They not on Sweetwater.
I don't know. He said put your review on blue sweater. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I figured he meant Sweetwater. Hey Rick, do you deal with filming gig logs? How do you deal with filming gig logs at high schools? I put it in my contract, but they said I could post anything after the gig. I only ask if they have what video. It's the video photo release forms already filled out from the students, and most of the time they already do in the schools in my area. They already have that filled out, so I can release their footage. And if they don't, you can still get around with it by filming just not mad, big crowd shots. You can get away with posting that stuff. That's pretty clean and able to do. That's about it.
I don't ask schools if they tell me stuff not to post.
I don't know if I turn my phone the other way, I don't think it does any. I don't think it auto adjusts here.
Let's see.
See, it's like giving me the lock, which I don't know how you do the unlock to get it to turn. Apparently I'm locked in this because there's no way to change the aspect ratio.
Oh, that's the back
maybe
camera.
we do. Camera. See, it's still, even if I do that, it does not do it. So we're stuck with this for today. If I can get my computer working tomorrow or next week, we'll have a lot better luck with this.
Yeah. Next time I set up my mic, we have clear audio.
Yeah, we had clear picture-ish. Also, might try and do this at the school so we have better internet, because my internet's ghetto here. Trying to get back to where I am. How'd you manage to get your first gig?
High school.
High school, friends, 13-year-old birthday parties, 16-year-old birthday parties.
Grad parties.
Yeah, friends, basically.
Yep.
I do my school dances.
Man, we don't zoom in on that. Straining my eyes over here.
I don't know how I can make that bigger. Pop out chat.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Well, if it loads, it might be.
Still pretty tiny. Oh, there we go. There we go.
We just blew we were trying to get the chat blown up so we can see it a little bit better. Okay, where we at here, dude? You guys have been asking a bunch of questions. How's your DJ life going? It is freaking crazy right now. Now that I see that vape, do you like nicotine in the vape or not?
Most of the time I vape without nicotine. Every once in a while I do like 1.5 or 3. But most of the time it's a 0.
Okay, when did you start DJing? I started DJing at 13?
Yeah.
I think like 13 years old.
Started DJing at 17.
Have you heard any speakers from FBT? No. Have you?
Nope.
Not heard them yet. Do you use a Grandma 2 console? No. I wish. That's a question for Doug, not me. Do you think you and DJ Bar will ever do an event together? Yes, more than likely. Das Audio is nice. Wow, I'm Das Audio is nice. This is how far behind we are on the reading your guys' chat. When's the next gig log? Tomorrow. It's going live tomorrow. It's already published. It's.
Oh, okay. I got to get the edit in there because I got posted.
He's got it behind the scenes of the same gig log. So his will be up later in the week. You guys will see that. Will you ever use CDJs or get CDJs? Yes, more than likely I will get CDJs. I was thinking about using CDJs last night and trying to practice, but the time was just not there to get over to Brandon's and practice with them.
I prefer the Denon players over the Pioneers, though. Just saying.
Well, when we get around to getting Denon ones. If A-Rock gets his Denon ones this winter, I will have a video on them. A-Rock, one of the local DJs, said he's going to pick up a pair of Denons, so if he gets them, we'll see it on a video, and I might try and use them. How long average does it take you to set up your gear? I would say 2 hours.
Hour.
Apparently he's quicker.
I got less stuff.
That's why. Okay, this dude has 8 LED flat bars, an aggressor, and a fog machine. Any tips for him? Get a T-bar.
Yeah.
Jake, you want in? Alto or Harbinger?
Alto.
Alto.
I actually had Harbinger.
I did too.
I took them back to Guitar Center because they kept on messing up on me. And they let me switch them out for some Altos.
What else we got? Do you ever play dubstep? Not really. Not really.
I had a little phase back when Skrillex first came out.
When are you gonna do clubs? I don't know if I will or not. It depends if there's any clubs around me. There's not. There's no clubs around us right now. We got bars. That's it.
Any loss of hearing since you DJing?
Trying to catch back up here. Have you noticed any loss of hearing since DJing? Not noticeable, but my ears have hurt a few times, that's for sure. Hunter, why you send me get off my snap, bro.
When's this happening? When's this fucking happening?
Do you recommend EV speakers? Yes, I do. I recommend EV speakers. They're right up there with JBLs.
That's what I'm getting next.
That's what he's getting next for his speakers. Are you still on 3-ways or are you getting singles?
Nah, the 2-way.
He's getting ETXs. So we can do a comparison.
Yeah.
It keeps popping me down to the bottom. Sorry if I skip over any of you guys' comments, but we're moving along here. Vinyl or CDJs? I would do CDJs. He would do vinyl, wouldn't you?
Honestly, it depends on what gig. Like yesterday during the Halloween thing, I would have preferred to have CDJs. Just cause you got the needle jumping and things like that. So.
Okay, we're finally caught back up. We're back on the main live chat now. So DJ Bar and DJ Rick Web mixed collaboration. Brandon, send me a private message. I'll see what you want to do, but I'm not really. I don't do a lot of mixing, so well, create stuff. He does. If you want to do something with him, I guess.
I do.
You think you'll ever get global trussing? I would get ProX personally. I have a better connection with their dealers right now. So that's where I would probably get my trussing when I get trussing. Can you use a sound mixer as a DJ mixer? I don't know, can you? Can you use a sound mixer as a DJ mixer?
In a sort of sense, you can. If you got like a interface box, like a SL1 or something.
I think the next question is directed, do you produce music?
Yes, I do produce music. I haven't made nothing in a while, but I do produce music. I actually have associates in audio production, so.
I don't produce music because I don't have time. But I want to. What do you think is the best type of DJ light? Pars, question my light, moonflowers. Pars.
Definitely Pars.
Pars are the most versatile fixtures you could possibly get right now.
If you don't have anything, get Pars.
Even though they don't have really a wow factor to them, they're the amount of usage you can get them. They're elegant for weddings and stuff, and they're also they're clean. It's nice. 3-pin or 5-pin lights? 3-pin.
Yeah.
3-pin.
I think 5-pin is starting to die down too.
Yeah, most people aren't using 5-pin anymore. Not even Doug doesn't even use 5-pin. Crowd seemed shit last night. For you or us? Because it was pretty crazy for us. What did you say? I thought it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
We had a heck of a crowd.
Well, you did. You know, I had opening set, but I was fine with it.
Yeah, the opening set, so really there wasn't many people for him, but I had a mid set and it was pretty popping. Active or passive speakers? I like active.
Yep. DJ
Pro with Spotify. I don't use DJ Pro. I haven't looked yet.
There's a reloop controller that I've been thinking about getting though, and it allows you to use it on Serato or with an iPad. I think it'd be pretty dope for like little small events when you do races and things where you don't really want to bring out your laptop. Now, if you're doing stuff like that, I say yeah, but any other events, no.
One dude asked, when's next gig log coming out? Next gig log's coming out tomorrow, probably right around noon. Actually, I think I'm going to start uploading at 3 p.m. because I looked, that's like a good time zone for a lot of my UK audience to watch it. So 3 o'clock tomorrow will be my gig log. That is the DJ Showcase gig log. There's a live mixing portion on there where I do like a layback Luke style, like in my mind, although I had to cut the heck out of it to avoid copyrights. So that's coming up, and then the big Ginormous gig log will be out 2 weeks from now. This dude asked what software to use to produce music with.
I use FL Studios to produce, and Pro Tools to record.
DMX controller software, I just use Show Express on my laptop. And you use, what, OB40?
Yeah.
He uses an OB40.
Plan on getting a sound switch, though. That's pretty dope.
Was the crowd good last night? Yeah, the crowd was awesome last night.
Honestly. Even for the cold weather, it was like...
Yeah. That's one thing you don't get on camera there. It was literally like 35 degrees, I want to say. Right around 35 degrees. It was cold. There was a little bit of wind, too. EV or JBL? Both.
Yep.
Subscribe to any record pools. I am on promo only now.
I'm on BPM Supreme and Crate Connect.
Please do more club gig logs. Yes, there's a third one coming. There's a beach night coming. We do it every other Thursday. We have another one this week.
Oh, we do. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they even. Can you imagine if they were every week, dude? I'd be so
dead.
tired right now. I'm glad they're every other week right now. Although they'd be cooler if they weren't. What are you vaping on?
Strawberry watermelon lemonade.
I'm not gonna say anything. Best budget CDJ. There is no such thing.
Actually it is.
Okay. Whatever.
I think it's a CDJ 850. That's probably your best one. You could run it in HID mode on Serato and any other DJ softwares. But yeah, the CDJ 850s are pretty decent. Good starter CDJ as well.
So, do you ever think you're DJ in the UK? If someone pays me to come out to the DJ in the UK, I will definitely be out there.
Right.
How do you mix differently from a club to a wedding, etc.? That would be a long answer. That'd be a really long answer. But in short, more upbeat in the club, quicker mixes, more club remix mixes and bootlegs and stuff, and weddings, original songs, and long songs and slow songs.
And it depends on the crowd too. Like, I DJ completely different here in Athens compared to back home in Columbus.
Doug answered that 5-pin question pretty well there. He outputs in 5-pin but adapts the 3-pin because the lights don't support it, and I would only use 5-pin if I could. So Doug, are you saying 5-pin's better? Yorkville speakers, I've heard them. I've heard plenty of Yorkville speakers before.
I think I actually used one in one gig log. They were pretty decent.
DJ brand in general. Favorite DJ brand. Harman. Harman makes JBL, Soundcraft, Crown, Martin Lighting. They have all those underneath their roof, so I would say Harman would be mine, personally. What would you suggest in the UK? Yay. 3 p.m. for you is 8 in the UK. That's. I was thinking 2 to 3 E. That would work out best because 2 o'clock is on the East Coast is what, 4 minus 4 hours, right? It's 4 hours.
Yeah,
it's
over 4 hours.
So that would be what, 11 there.
Yeah. Hold on, you said
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, so that'd be 10 o'clock.
Yeah, so 2 o'clock would be 10 o'clock on the West Coast. So I was thinking 3 o'clock. That'd be 11 o'clock over there. 3 o'clock here. 8 o'clock in the UK. It's a mild kind of time. Like right now it's 9 o'clock, and then it's 1 o'clock down on the West Coast, and then it's 4 o'clock here. Good time-ish. Have you used a passive system before? What would you, or if you had a passive system, what would you buy? Probably VRX passive gear.
I don't look into passive.
Or I'll buy some SRX dual 18s, preferably the 700 series, not the new 800 series. Have you used the Pocket Spot Pro moving head? No, not yet. Jeez, you guys are blowing up my comments.
Alright, you got a video for that. Oh, I forgot that was touchscreen. My bad.
Got a video. Oh, yeah. What was your drunkest moment ever? We're not going to talk about that.
New Year's.
I can't even tell you. There's been a lot of moments. How loud can JBL 615s go? Would they be loud enough to do 50 to 100 people? I would say yeah. They can do 100 people. Best starter DJ speaker. There's a whole video on the top 5 beginner DJ speakers that I made. You see what questions you like?
What style of music do I make? Style of music I make varies. It just depends on how I feel. I try to do a little everything. Hey, at DJ Marcellus Doe.
Spell Marcellus.
MARCELLUS.
Doe.
Let's just do this. Let's just do this. 5
pin is better. Which is better? Is tough. Back in the day, 5-pin was objectively better. These days, many 5-pin lights don't even use all 3 pins. Literally 2 pins are not sending any signal. That would be Doug's response to 5-pin versus 3-pin. What style of music do you make? That's you.
Yeah, I just answered that one. There's a little everything, from EDM to hip hop.
Should I get a sub rather than a speaker? Second speaker. No.
No.
Second speaker. 2 speakers is twice as loud as 1 speaker. Then you can add a sub for more bass. But you will effectively be almost just as loud as what you are with 2 speakers. Just more bass, fuller sound.
Doug actually have EV speakers, don't?
Yeah,
don't
Doug got the whole ETX line.
Yeah.
He's got the 18s and the 12s tops. My 12-foot T-bars, those are the I want to say LTP 2s.
Yeah.
Odyssey LTP 2s. They are not hydraulic. They're manual 12-foot stands. And I will be getting hydraulic speaker stands sometime.
Light stands or speakers stands?
Speaker stands. My Eons, Kevin's going to buy my Eons, and I'm going to give him the aluminum stands.
Okay.
And then I'm going to buy new ones that are hydraulic. Whenever he buys my Eons is when I'm going to buy them. What about Crown Vega or Serwin Vega? I don't have experience. Doug would recommend EV speakers because he owns them. He loves them. And actually, that'd be a question for Alex, actually, honestly. Alex is the one that would be the speaker guy, technically. Doug would probably say otherwise. Why we are here, Ricky? To spam you. Ops on Alta speaker, DJ Marcel is dough.
Got wings instead.
You said you didn't have burritos.
Hey.
Got food in here. Are all your tracks clean versions for proms? Yes.
Honestly, in Columbus, they let me get away with some stuff, and they tell me to actually play some stuff. Actually, a gig I did a couple weeks ago, they said let it get a little ratchet. That was their term. So yeah, majority is clean.
Clubs or weddings? Which would you rather do?
Weddings. I DJ a bar every week, and it gets like annoying.
I prefer to do weddings because there's a lot more variety, but I love having a club/bar to DJ with to change things up. And yes, heard QSA speakers before.
Sheesh.
What the fuck you guys make so much noise for? Do you use power conditioners? No, but I use a somewhat of a power conditioner power strip. You guys have seen in my videos.
Want a fry, buddy?
I'll take a fry. You got fries. Rate yourself as a DJ out of 10.
6.5.
I was only going to give myself a 7. We'll go with an 8. Mobile DJ, I'll give myself an 8.
Yeah.
Overall DJ, I give myself a 7. A lot of room to improve.
You gotta be humble.
You gotta be cool.
Chuckle, chuckle.
Let's not be.
Oh my goodness. Kaylee.
Yes, I use tons of power surges.
Get that fry right.
Both of you, what is your favorite music to play and artists you love but don't really play? Favorite music to play for me would be 90s, 2000s hip hop and pop. Favorite artist that I don't really get to play, probably Marshmello or Zed or Chainsmokers.
I'd say my favorite music to play
Or Tiesto.
Is EDM, just because I don't get to play it enough. What was the next question? Part of that second half.
Artists you like, but you don't get to play their music that often.
Honestly, I don't get to play Mac Miller that much. Or Joey Badass. I don't know if you guys know who that is, but he's pretty dope.
The one dude asked, "Do you scratch?"
Yeah, I scratch. Come on now, I can't have turntables and not scratch.
I pretend to scratch. Good. What's the best DJ controller under $300? Best controller for under $300? I really don't know. I haven't been looking in the $300 market range lately. You got any? I don't have anything. I don't really know right now. Anything in the $300?
I don't know anything really. SB, maybe.
SB maybe. SR? No, the SR is like 600, 500. This one's for you, Kalen.
Okay, what is it?
Serato DJ or Record Box? What's your first impressions? Your impressions.
Record Box was pretty dope from after using Serato so much. It's just, it's some things that you like about Serato that Record Box don't have, and vice versa. Same, like, Record Box have a little feature where you can click to see what songs will match well with the song that you're playing, and Serato doesn't. And another thing that Record Box has that I like better than Serato is you could set a loop as a cue point thing. You want some? Keep out like the big thing.
Jesus.
You could set a loop as a cue point thing, like how you could do in Tractor. One of your cue points will be an actual loop over hitting like shift and pressing other buttons as if you was using the SP1.
Okay. First controller. DJ controller you ever had?
You answer that. I'm eating.
Hercules DJ 4 set was mine.
Mine was a Hercules Air Control,
which is very similar to the 4 set, from what I remember. Hercules makes some good beginner controllers, except you just can't use them with like Serato.
Yeah. Well, they did just make one for Serato.
Oh, apparently.
It's called the Jog Vision.
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. Is that under $300?
Yeah, I believe so.
There's your $300 controller, the Jog Vision by Hercules. I saw some videos on it. It looked pretty cool. Doug, does SLM have a Snapchat? Doug, please answer. I know Doug has a Snapchat, but I don't think he wants to give that out. When are you starting your building and where? It's going to be in Greensboro, North Carolina. It's not going to be a building off the get-go. Hopefully in 2 years I'll have a building. What type of lighting should you purchase for your first PARs? We talked about that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the new Pioneer DJ 1000? What's that?
The DJS, man, that thing's stupid. That's the pad controller thing.
Oh, is that with all the buttons?
Yeah, it's the same thing as the Therese, whatever sampler, and just in a different format. Pioneer just trying to get over on y'all. Don't be up for their foolishness.
If you haven't noticed, Kalen has more knowledge of the new audio mixing gear than what I do. I don't stay on top of that. I stay on top of speakers and lighting for the most part. Power conditioners or power surges. I'm going to be getting a power conditioner. I use power surges right now.
Same. Power surges.
SRX 815 or PRX 815. That's a twisted question there. If you want lighter, smaller, but still really, really loud, get your PRX. If you want heavier, but clearer, and just stupid loud, you don't need SRX 815s. Those things just are... those things are stupid loud. But It's a difference on opinions. I could take those 815s out and do a wedding for 250 people by themselves. I don't think you could do that with the PRX 815s and be as loud with as much bass. No SLM Snapchat. Aw, so sad. I'm doing great. More say Van Gestel. I butchered that. He said, "How you doing?" I said, "He's doing good." We're gonna be on here probably for until 5. My goal was to do 3 to 4, but we didn't start until like 4. So we're gonna probably go until 5 o'clock unless this just dies down completely. We still got 58 people on here. Are LED strips useful at... Actually, we're gonna be on here for another 20 minutes. We've been in this for 40 minutes now. We're doing only an hour on here, just so you know. So that way it's not terribly long. The Gig Bar 2 from Chavette is great all in one. Give it a shout out. I don't like the Gig Bar. Sorry. I'm not a fan of Gig Bars. Any comments?
I was gonna get Gig Bars and once, but of course I wanted to get in DMX, and I just feel like you could do cooler things if you buy separate lighting and separate your lighting as well for different events.
Could you do a tour to the UK, DJing around clubs and teens in Bristol? If the funding is there, like I said, if I can organize the funding, which right now I can't even organize what I'm doing next week. So, like this week, we got Thursday at the we're going to do rave night at the bar, and then we got a gig that I just need to talk to him about that we're doing Friday now. So, that's fun. Yeah. What speakers are you looking to save up and purchase? I'll let Kaylin go first.
EKX 15 piece, I believe.
ETX.
ETX 15 piece. I'm sorry. EV.
Electro Voice ETX 15s. Personally, I'm right now. My saving up will be for a while, but because like my next speakers won't be probably purchased for at least another year now, depending on how the gigs and stuff go. But it will be another pair of VRX 918 SPs, and then VRX will be getting VRX 932s. Not sure if I'm going to do powered or passive yet, but 932s. Basically, the VRX rig is the next purchase. Going to be I have the PRX rig. It's awesome. I'm selling the Eon rig because I don't need it. Next one is to get a VRX rig to do shows up to 1,000 people. That's the next goal. And then a stage, and then trussing, or maybe trussing first. We'll see. Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Shenanigans.
Where the heck did it go? There we go.
Let's do that.
Which one?
That one.
That one? How are the GTD mics holding up, and do you plan to replace them? They're holding up great for my purpose. Are they the clearest mics in the world? Absolutely not. I've heard way better mics than what the GTD mics are. But for my purpose of just general quick announcements and toasts, which aren't even really that big of a deal, they get by perfectly fine. I've never had cutouts with them. I've never had issues to the point where I really want to get a new mic. So, should I get new mics down the road? More than likely. But right now, they're holding up perfectly fine.
Actually, I use some of Rick's GTD's mic. I have a Sennheiser mic. Cost me like $200, which he paid for his, and it came with 2 mics. And honestly, I'm pretty mad at myself because his sound way better, build quality is better, and they're the AKG Perception mics. And I was disappointed when I used his at a wedding on my gig log that's up now, compared to the mic I got now.
What do you not like about the gig bar? I don't like how it's not clean. I don't like having multiple random fixtures on a bar. I prefer to have uniform 4 fixtures, preferably. And I just don't like it.
Everything gotta be neat.
I don't like moonflower effects either. Really, I don't.
Mm-mm.
Other than using them for aerial effects at like a high school event, I don't like them. So lasers, I've got away from lasers. I don't really like lasers anymore. So yeah. The 600 megahertz frequency band, I've not had any issues at this point. I know that's a whole new thing where it's been opened up and everything. I don't see that being an issue for another 5 years personally before the point where there's enough of those frequencies getting tossed around to cause a lot of interference. So I'm not really too worried about it right now. Yes, I did do a homecoming with SLM Doug. It's coming up. Give me 2 weeks, okay? Yes, it happened 6 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
It happened a while ago, but I didn't skip your question. I'm just picking questions as I go. Sorry. LED strips useful at parties. How have you ever used them? I mean, LED strips controlled via DMX. So like bars, like bar strips.
Yeah. Or like the actual LED strip light.
Do they have DMX powered ones?
No.
I don't think they do. So to answer your question, we haven't used them before, so can't get you there. What's the max SPL on the SRX 815Ps? 815. I don't know. I'd have to check the manual specs, but if you're not going out and measuring those side by side, you won't actually know the SPL rating on them. The numbers they put on those sheets are nice to look at, but let's be honest, they're not going to reach that in real life. What do you like doing better, mobile gigs or clubs? Clubs are nice because I don't have to bring stuff.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing about.
How much was that? Are you wearing a Rolex?
No, I ain't wearing no Rolex.
This ain't a Rolex. This is Movement watches. If Movement is watching this, they should give me a 10% off discount code and sponsor me like they do all the other YouTubers. But this is Movement watches. It was a startup company. Great quality watches, great customer service. They should sponsor me.
Do that in there twice.
Eons are getting sold for $700 for the pair. I'm sorry if I'm cutting out a lot. Apparently I'm cutting out a lot. Or Brandon has crappy internet, but more than likely it's mine. We don't have the best internet connection here. We really didn't plan this out well. Well, I didn't. I just asked him to join. Do I wish to work for DJ Bar? We both want to work with each other. Me and Bar talk a decent amount, and we both are trying to do something together eventually. We just haven't found that thing to do. That would be a question for you.
Turntables or
no, Sound Switch. Do you know Sound
Oh.
Switch? He knows all about Sound Switch. I really don't even know like that.
I actually been looking in the Sound Switch. I really like it a lot. Only thing is I use a turntable setup, and I don't have a Serato enabled mixer yet. So until I get that, that's when I get Sound Switch. But they're pretty much doing some things to let you run lighting off of one computer. You can now MIDI map stuff as well on an external controller away from your DJ controller to launch things, or you could just let your programs play automatically and the switches and go to the beat as long as your beat grids are okay. So pretty dope. Takes time, but it's dope.
Are you running software directly into the 512 Plus or something else? When you explain it in your video running, I can't exactly. The laptop behind Marcellus is running. Oh, that's mine. I thought that was my setup for a second because he said Marcellus. There's a USB cable, plugs right into the back of the 512 Plus. That's it. Software goes right into the 512. That's all. Yeah, DAS audio sounds awesome. Can't go wrong with it. Do you recommend doing a volunteer gig for a school? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Well, as long as it's not homecoming or prom.
Yeah.
If it's like a charity or something like that for the school, do it.
Community events.
Community events or stuff like that. As long as it's not a legit dance for the school, do it. Why you don't like Harbinger speakers? Because they China. They cheap. They break. The amps are not matched to the speakers. You can blow those amps pretty easily. SR or SR2? SR2. Get the SR2. They added XLR outputs. That's awesome. Plus, and
RGB.
And yeah,
pads.
RGB pads. There's a lot of stuff about the SR2 that's way better than SR. Literally, like you took the SZ, and then you take the SX2, which is smaller than the SZ, and then you put it the same package in the SR, and you just get rid of the third and fourth channel. But you still have a mic, which is awesome.
Can I meet you?
Next bar gig, I don't know when it'll be uploaded, but there's 2 right now that have been filmed that need to be uploaded. So we have about 9 minutes left on here, guys. Hey, Kale. Can I meet you? Sure. Hit me up.
Come to Athens.
Come to Athens. Seriously, guys, come to Athens.
There's Athens.
We'll show you a good time. One of us is DJing almost every night of the week,
Yeah.
so one of our DJ friends, so we could have a good time. It is a bit expensive, the DAS audio stuff. $115 a sub, better than 215 speakers at the same wattage. I would say the 215-inch speakers would be better.
I would say 215.
I would take 215s.
Yeah.
Because 10s really can't produce really well mid bass. It's not that great.
Yeah.
And a 15-inch sub isn't going to replace much bass.
DGP Kyra. Come down to Athens.
You can stop the hum from your DJ speakers by getting a power conditioner. If that doesn't work, you just have crappy speakers, and it's something inside of them that does that, the hum. I'm from Northeast Ohio. Come down to Athens, bro.
Exactly. Have you ever played festivals?
If you consider what we did last night, a festival. It technically was a festival.
Yeah, I was about to say it was a festival.
Halloween block party. It's the biggest Halloween block party in the United States. Probably wasn't this year. The turnout was pretty bad.
It'd be dope though if I could play something like Tomorrowland or Ultra, even if it's just like one of them little side stages.
I just want to go do like the Electric Force or something that we have here, the smaller ones. Get name brand lights. Don't buy cheap Chinese stuff. It's not worth it. Eon 615 pros and cons. Pro, extremely light and portable. Con,
you get what you pay for.
it's really a good bang for your buck speaker though, so I can't say it's not loud. Con is it doesn't get as loud as you would need it to do a big gig. Yeah. There's not many cons on the Eon. I like it. You have Stairville in the U.S. Stairville?
Where's that question at?
Stairville. It's a brand, I guess.
Mm-mm.
No, I've never heard of it being in the U.S.
Me neither. SRM 450s? Never heard.
What was the first lights you ever bought? Mine was a green and red laser.
Mine was a little disco light off of Amazon for 15
Oh wait,
bucks.
yeah. I got the $4 disco ball from Walmart. OU's got a heck of a band. Come down again, man. Come down to see the band. Where do you live? Athens, Ohio. Athens, Ohio. Look it up. Ohio University. We're both go to school here.
Yep.
Mackie SRM 450s? Question mark.
Never heard them.
I have. They're pretty good. I'd recommend them. They're pretty good. What's up from South Africa? Music for the masses. What's your favorite pump up song? Eminem, Lose Yourself, or no, till I collapse. I played sports, so that you did too.
Yeah, I did.
It was Till I Collapse when I played football.
Mine was some ghetto ratchet stuff. I am a city boy, so.
Patrick, the Eons are pretty much already sold to my buddy. Evoc 8 or Evolve 50? From what I'm hearing online, go with the Evolves. The Evolve 50 by EV. And I wouldn't get the Evoc 8 period. I would get the Evoc 12. 15-inch sub for punch, 18-inch for low comfort. But there are some good 15-inch subs out there. Yes, there are. Are 400-watt speakers good for DJing? If you're talking RMS power, yes. If you're talking peak power, no. Can you come to Holland? If you pay me to come. If you pay for my flight, I will come to Holland.
Yeah, I like to take a trip too, so, you know.
Honestly, if you guys want me to come DJ somewhere and you pay for my travel, I'll come DJ for free. As long as I don't have anything else to do. And it works with my schedule.
And somewhere to stay.
And somewhere to stay. Hotel, travel in general. Hotel travel. I'll come DJ. Airbnb will be sweet. I'll come DJ. Haha, wow, you will. Yeah, of course. It makes good stuff for this YouTube channel.
And I need to build, so, you know, feel free to subscribe.
Subscribe at DJ Marcellus Dope. We got 3 minutes left on here, guys, so any last minute comments, concerns, questions, go. We got 3 minutes left here. Exactly. We're going to make this an hour long exactly. Alabama, what's up? You can't DJ in the UK because we have 240 volt plugs. I'll get a converter plug.
Yeah, I was about to say they got converters.
We got converter plugs.
And why don't we just rent stuff there?
And we can just rent stuff there, yeah. I'll just rent an SZ there. Yeah, start in the future. Each speaker is 600 watt RMS. Yeah, that's that would work. Buy one speaker and then buy a second one. 600 watt RMS. So that'd be right around 300 RMS. Or no, 600 watt RMS. Yeah, 600 watt RMS. Yeah, go for it. That's equivalent to like what the Eons are. What's the strongest sub you can get?
Oh my.
Get JBL VP series or RCF the 802 or 802 the 22-inch powered sub. Or the dual 22-inch powered sub. That one, or JBL makes the VP series, which is freaking expensive as hell. Or any powered subwoofer that they use in line array setups. Hey, will you DJ if you buy him a converter? Oh yeah. The 712A, I would give it 200 people. For two of them. Worst DJ gig? Tell them real quick. What was your worst DJ gig?
Ooh.
See you soon, Chad.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one. Yours was probably that 2 people gig.
No, that one was not the worst gig I've ever done.
What is it?
It was a wedding I did probably a couple years back now where like no one wanted to dance at all and it was just boring as heck. They all just wanted to play cornhole.
I'd probably say my worst DJ gig was like last weekend. It was a little Halloween party and literally I did set up all these lights and stuff and there was really nobody dancing and like I mean you go to everything you can think of for people to dance to and it's just like.
Have you ever blown a speaker at a gig? Well, yeah, if you count my VRX subs that stopped working. They didn't blow, though. What was yours?
Tweeter for homecoming.
What speaker?
My altos.
Really? You blew a
Yeah.
speaker? Tweeter? So this is pretty much it right here, guys. No, we're not going to answer any questions for this, other than this one dude asked, how do you select music for an older crowd? So you got to use your judgment on how old they are, and then figure out based on how old they are what music or how old were they, or how many years ago were they in high school slash college. And then whatever era that is, that's the music that they would most likely want to dance to or play.
Then also like base it off the request that you get from the gig.
Yeah, the request for what genre and stuff.
Yeah.
You should be live when DJing. I am on Instagram. Occasionally I go live on Instagram when I'm DJing. Go follow me on Instagram. That's because there's no point in posting it on here because it'll get flagged like crazy.
We should do one together on Instagram.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope.
So, say goodbyes, guys. This is all for the first ever Q&A session. We will be doing this again next Sunday, and I will bring Kaylin back more than likely, and I'll bring another person. We're trying to get like 3 or 4 DJs. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or if Kaylin's busy, we'll find someone else. There's multiple DJs here in Athens.
Nah, I'd be busy. But...
We'll bring Bobby in.
Bobby Boucher!
Shout out, Bobby! There's no way Bobby's watching this right now.
Exactly. Also, we like hook up an interface and a microphone and stuff too, so you get, don't want to hear y'all complaining about echoes.
That ain't weed, dude. That's a vape.
I said, what?
You said, I hope that ain't weed.
Man,
that's
this
a
is
vape. It's not even nicotine vape.
Exactly.
It's just
Zero.
vapor. Just oil.
Got oral fixation.
Oh, shout out. Subscribe to DJ Marcel's dope. As he blows rings of smoke. Vaping fag.
Shut up.
Alrighty, guys. Peace out. See you guys later. Say what's up. Peace out.
Bye.
Click.
End it. End it.